What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Team Solemn Circus live video. Today we're back at another DB duel. We're going to be seeing the player on the down win the rock, paper, scissors, as well as choose who's going to go first or second. Diving on in, we see 57 cards versus a 40 stack. I mean, I don't even know what's going on here. I already see a couple of things that's confusing me. But we see Labrynth, what it looks like, and going up against Drytron Voiceless voice. So we see on the Labrynth player, we see Trap Tricks, a copy of Arias, a copy of the Karma Cannon. We see a Blackjack and a Trap Tricks. So double Trap Tricks is not the greatest, but we do have a copy of Blackjack here, which will be able to kind of get us into the multiple traps. And then over here we see a Saravis, a copy of Imperm, a copy of the Skull Guardian, a Crossout, and then a Drytron. So I don't know what this guy's cooking. Maybe he left it too long in the oven. Maybe he wants to play the Drytron and the Voices voice deck and can't decide which one. But we're going to be finding what's going to be happening here. We see a copy of Blackjack being normal summon, linking away for the copy of Anima. We then banish and we see a copy of Blackjack, a Rollback, and a copy of Welcome Labrynth here. I'm going to be assuming we put the Welcome Labrynth on the top of the deck. And we see a set 2 and pass here. We're going to be seeing the Drytron send the copy of Saravis to summon itself out. Searching for a copy of Ben 10. Then we're going to go up into a copy of Anima of our own. And we're going to suck off the Anima. And they go, that's not cool. We're then going to go battle phase. We have 0 attack. We set 3 with that. And end of main phase 2. We should go Blackjack, right? Yeah, we go Blackjack here. Summon out the copy of set Welcome Labrynth, and we're going to activate the effect of Trap Tricks here. Setting Soul of Supreme Gate. And then just pass. We can still activate one card here. Why don't we just do this? Is there a reason why we don't? We're going to see Souls summon out during the draw phase of our opponent's turn here. Going for the copy of Zark. Pay off your life points, summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions, but negate its effects. But negate its effects. And he puts... We're going to chain Daruma Cannon here, flipping it face down, and now it now it Zarks. Interestingly enough, I did not know that interaction, but we see the Imperm, and it's already negated, therefore we can't do that. Yeah, that makes sense. And then we're going to be seeing Arias can activate the effect, sending the copy of Trap Tricks. We're going to activate the effect of Welcome, from the copy of Ariana. And now you're going into the Labrynth plays. Now, I didn't know that we could do that. I wonder why we didn't. Oh, we couldn't do that during the opponent's turn because Daruma Cannon, we could only activate one trap card here. So chaining to do that there, chaining to do the soul in our phase, so our turn, so we can actually flip up face down. Interestingly enough, okay. We're then going to be banishing the copy of Big Welcome, the set Big Welcome. We're going to activate the effect of attack with Ariana, activate the effect of Big Welcome, home the copy of Lovely, bouncing back the Lady here, and then we're going to be activating the effect of the Lovely, destroying the copy of Ben 10, and we just emit defeat here. The button. Okay, I thought they were playing grass because we're playing multiple cards. Yeah, 57 is very weird, but we're going to be seeing the Voiceless Drytron deck choosing to go first. Being able to maybe finally play, that was not the craziest board. We do see, I should mention what we have. We have Saphira, the copy of Drytron, Meteonis. We have Pot of Desires, Foolish Burial, and a Call by the Grave. And then on opponents of the field, we have the copy of Storby Torby and a Nip, a very nice combo. Trap Tricks, Black Ghost Laughs, and a Morella. So we are playing those Paleozoics as well here. I mean, very trap heavy, but still having room for the copy of Nibiru can be quite nice. We have 2 cards that pairs well with the Nibiru, or pairs well with the copy of Storby Torby. We have the Black Laughs and the Nibiru. I wonder if they're going to choose to give them the token or not. We see a copy of Saphira, searching for the Skull Guardian and dumping the prayers. We then go Desires here, drawing into the Skull Guardian and the copy of Ben 10, and we do banish a Low, a Instant Fusion, a Blessing, a Preparations, a Mulch Army. They're going first. A Cyber Emergency, a Herald, a Crossout, a Zeta, and a copy of Lancia here. So I think these are all Crossout targets. Some interesting ones in the deck. But we're going to be seeing the copy of Foolish, dumping the copy of a Drytron name here of the Delta. That's going to let us add a... Okay, let's just draw one. Okay. We're going to dump the Herald, or the Ben 10, revealing the copy of the Skull Guardian, drawing the copy of Forbidden Droplets. Now we will search for a copy of Low, because it is a fairy. Okay, I see some of the lines here. We're going to normal summon the effect of Low, activating, placing the copy of Barrier, and then we're going to be able to activate. We're going to activate the effect of Saphira, banishing itself, letting us ritual summon using the copy of the Skull Guardian. Okay. We search for a copy of Ceravis. We then overlay for a copy of Mewtwo here. We're going to send the copy of the Gamma. We're going to then be able to ritual summon into the copy of the Ben 10. We're going to activate the effect, making the Mewtwo being 1,000 attack. Then we're going to be trimming off the Ben 10 with the Gamma. Gamma can then summon out the copy of the Delta. And we're going to be searching for another copy of Ben 10 off the Ben 10 search. We're then going to overlay into a copy of Herald here. And then we're going to overlay into a copy of the Dynamundo. And we do have Nib. So during the end phase, we're going to be seeing Nib going to activate its effects. And we just chain a Storbitori to that, right? Yeah, still in the main phase, of course. And we let that resolve, summon out the token here. That's very interesting. We're going to be seeing the Herald activate the effects, switching for a copy of Prayers and the Skull Guardian. It adds back from grave? I thought it searched from the deck. From your graveyard. Okay. So we get to add back multiple cards here. We can then go Prayers to go into another copy of Skull Guardian. Now it can't bring out the copy of Low, but I wonder if we're going to be linking up for a second Dynamundo here. We're going to be seeing Prayers being activated, and we can use some of the copy of Ceravis. We're then going to leave main phase 2. We're going to activate the effect of Storbitori, sending the copy of Black Laughs to set the copy of the Big Welcome here. Then we're going to go main phase, and we go battle phase attack. And then we're going to activate the Big Welcome. Summon the copy of Lovely here, and then bouncing back the copy of Nib. Lovely and Storbitori, we're going to activate the effect, summoning itself out alongside. Okay. Interestingly, we chain Call of the Grave on that copy of Storbitori, making it so that they cannot add it back to maybe go into a copy of Chaos Angel? I don't know exactly how we do that. And we send the copy of Droplets here to negate both of them. Okay. We set 3. And with that, we're just going to pass turn. So we have a Morella here, which is going to be dumping the copy of Rollback. We're being able to copy the Big Welcome in the graveyard, triggering the effect of the Lovely here at some of our point that we want. We're going to need normal summon the copy of the Low, placing the trap card onto the field. We then go for the Delta using the Ben 10, drawing the Cosmic here, revealing the copy of Meteonis. We then activate the effect of Ben 10 to search. You know, getting lots of draws. We're going to see Cosmic on the Daruma Cannon. Do we chain Daruma Cannon to this? I mean, you can still ritual your face down card, so it might just be worth letting them destroy it. Or banish it there. Yeah, we're going to let that happen. Now on resolution, we are going to be thinking. We're going to go up into an Anima here. I don't see the reason why unless we're going to try to go for an SP. We're going to go Traptrix, Chain, and setting a Daruma Cannon here. We're then going to activate the effect of Daruma. I don't know why. We're going to go the Trap effect, putting back, and they don't have a target. Huh. Shuffle 1. If you do, add to your hand or special summon one voice once from your deck. But if you don't have a target, then you can't just shuffle back the one now. You have to have a target prior to the activation, but okay. We're going to attempt the pop lady here. And so yeah, we flip these face down. Then we're going to see Gamma activate the effect, sending the copy of Ben 10, summon itself out. Ben 10's going to be able to search, as well as we're going to summon out the copy of the Delta. Search for a copy of Natasha here. Then we're going to overlay for a copy of Mewtwo. Once again, activating the effect, dumping the copy of another Drytron. We're going to go with the effect of the Meteonos, attaching to, summon with the copy of Skull Guardian here. And we're then going to flip the Cerebus face up. And we do chain Nibiru here. I believe this was 5 summons. But we still have Natasha. Yeah, so we're going to see the Natasha being sent by the Zeta. And then we're going to activate the effect of Meteonos, add back. And this is going to let us summon out the copy of Natasha. And we're going to start gaining life points as well as sending. Yeah, we know the Saphira in hand, which is not going to do anything for us here. We do go roll back on the big welcome, summoning out most likely the Lovely, bouncing the Nib back to the hand. Lovely will be able to activate the effect, popping the token, and then we're going to be seeing Natasha targeting herself to add 500 attack to her life points, and just passing turn on that. You know, they don't want us to gain life points with that token. That token was absolutely huge. It was like at 2,000 and like, or it was at 4,000. Yeah, it was like 60 something. So we would have gained like 3,000 life points there. We see a Blackjack being normaled. We see Lovely reset the Daruma cannon here. We're going to go battle phase attack into the copy of below here. We're going to normal summon with the copy of Blackjack, linking off into the copy of Anima. We activate the effect, and we see a evenly matched, a Welcome, and a copy of Lovely here. So most likely going to be sending the copy of Welcome to the top of the deck. And we just pass turn on here. We see a Gamma at this point, and we're going to link. We're going to tribute summon for a copy of Saphira. Yeah, okay. Interestingly enough, that will make Natasha's effect alive. We're going to be able to steal the copy of the Lovely. We're going to activate the effect of Natasha to gain the half the attack of the Lovely. Summon number 3, being the Azalea here, targeting the face down. We let that resolve. And then we're going to activate the effect of the Zeta, shooting off the one in the hand. Then we're going to activate the effect of the Drytron name, or the Meteonos, to make it 1,000, add. They're going to have to go battle phase here, and they do chain Nib. That's not summon number 5, is it? We see summon number 1, 2, 3, 4. It's summon number 4. So we're going to go attack. And this should be just game. Oh, we have Blackjack to protect us with Welcome here. Yeah. So we're going to see Welcome summon the copy of Lady, making it so they cannot attack into the Lady, or making it so they can't die here, but they're going to banish. We chain, call Azalea, making them take 1,500 so they don't die here. We're going to be seeing more Drytron Foolishness, going to be summoning out to draw another card. We've drawn like 4 cards here, and we still can't get game. We're going more Drytron, summon up the Gamma, summon up the copy of Mewtwo, and then we're going to be able to Nib here, chaining Big Welcome to bounce back the Lady. And we're going to be activating the effect of Natasha to add summon out the copy of itself, stealing the copy of Nib, and then we gain 45 by targeting the token. We're then going to go into a copy of IP, and then we're going to just pass turn. We summon out the copy of Lady. They're going to basically activate a trap, and then we draw another copy of Blackjack here, saving us once again. We're going to be seeing them go to battle phase, and then we're going to chain the copy of IP, going up to an SP, banishing the copy of Lady. And is that our second copy of SP? No, it's not. But we've used both Ben 10s. We've used Natasha. Natasha has one more but it can't steal anything else because we have to like ritual summon it one more time. We have another Delta in hand, so we have these which can trigger. But the problem is going to be summoning another body, getting 2 of them. You're gonna have to like go for a Zeta, and then like Drytron Voiceless summon out a copy of like one of these. They'll probably summon out a copy of Natasha to try to like gain more, but we're gonna be seeing the normal summon out of the Blackjack, then going right into a Typhon here. Typhon can attack into the copy of SP, and we can actually bounce a Typhon to get the Blackjack in the graveyard. So we're going to be seeing them do exactly that, and we mill. Will them save them one more time? We see a copy of Big Welcome again here. That's going to be able to put back. We just pass turn on this. We're going to go Prod of Prosperity, drawing that one of banishing everything but 1 card in their extra deck here. We see them banish a Utopic Package, the Millennium Eyes Restring, a Typhon of their own, a Zeus, and a copy of Fuko here. Maybe if they get hit with a copy of Shifter. And we do see... You see Zeta, a Alpha, an Imperm, a Talents, and an Ash, as well as another Alpha here. So we might add the copy of Ash to our hands just so we can stop the Big Welcome or the Welcome that we set. But, oh yeah, shouldn't we have reset the copy? No, we didn't. Okay. We could have summoned ourselves out by protecting the Morella there as well. But we're going to be seeing the Gamma, sending the copy of Delta, summoning itself, and another body out from the deck, or from the graveyard here. We then get to activate the effect of the Mediona, summoning the copy of the Skull Guardian. We do have a low in the graveyard, which is going to make it 41, which is going to be enough for a game here. You know, battle phase, and they're going to be protecting with Blackjack, and they still win here. Yeah, 2,000 damage was going to be the effect there, even through Prosperity. But we're going to be diving on into game number 3. We're going to be seeing the Labrynth deck end up going first here. We see a copy of Chandragolier, a copy of Lovely, a Daruma Cannon, a D-Barrier, calling most likely Ritual, and a copy of Nibiru. We see a Talents, an Imperm, a Cyber Emergency, a copy of Natasha, as well as a copy of Delta. So we have 1 hand trap here. We also had 1 hand trap in the deck still. You know, we did see some really weird... First off, this is a really weird deck. But we saw some really weird stuff going on from over here. So, you know, having those hand traps still in the deck is going to be quite nice for them. But we're going to see Chandragolier activate its effect, sending the copy of Lively, setting the copy of Big Welcome, setting 2 more traps, and just passing turn. Very quickly, we can just end our turn right like that. We did draw, like, you know, 2 bricks, Lovely, and the copy of the Nib. But Nib will most likely be really good, especially when we get to add back that copy of the Chandragolier here. We're going to be seeing the Cyber Emergency add the copy of the one of the other Drytron names, and we end up drawing a Drytron name for turn here. So we have 3 copies of the Drytrons. We're going to go for Alpha, sending a copy of Zeta, searching for a copy of Ben 10, which we then can activate the effect of the one in the graveyard, the Zeta, tripping out that Ben 10 to be able to summon out itself, and being able to search for the copy of the Drytron Medionis. And then Ben 10 is going to activate the effect, searching for a copy of Low. Kind of crazy we can do that. You know, normally we search for a copy of Herald, but in this case, Low is just a whole different body. You know, kind of cool how we're merging 2 different decks. We're going to go for a copy of the Mewtwo here. Then we're going to activate the effect, and on the summon of this, we're going to be chaining the Daruma Cannon, flipping it face down, and we're still going to dump a copy of the Gamma. What is really cool... Oh, they try to do it on summon here, so they can't dump the Gamma. What is cool about this, like, this is actually Mew Beta. I thought it was the Mewtwo, the new spell. I'm assuming they're not playing the common from the Infinite Forbidden. We haven't seen it, and we saw most of their deck there. We also haven't seen the Alpha, the Urstartic one. So maybe we're not playing those because it locks you into just machines. But we're going to be normal setting with the copy of the Low, placing the Barrier. Barrier will search for the copy of Saphira. Saphira can then let us search for the copy of Prayers alongside the copy of Skull Guardian. Or dumping Prayers, whatever. Not going to be that much of a difference. We're going to go for the Drytron Medionis. We chain D-Barrier, calling Rituals here. We ask that. That's kind of funny. They're going to go Delta, sending the copy of Natasha, summoning itself out. And then we're going to be revealing the Skull Guardian to draw one. We draw the trap here for the Voiceless Voice here. We go into a copy of Azalea, activating the effect, targeting the trap card. We chain the Big Welcome here, summoning out and bouncing back the Ariana. We then activate the Lovely to add, or we activate the Chandelier to add back itself to the hand. And we can then rip our hand here, and you most likely just let them do that. They're going to rip the copy of, I'm assuming, the Ariana. Chandelier here. We just chain this, right? Oh, we can't chain it anymore because yeah. Maybe we chain. Like, what do you do here? You could chain the Chandelier, send the copy of Ariana to the graveyard to set a copy of Big Welcome. But it's not going to do anything. Like, you don't want to nib because they have nothing on field. So you're just wasting your nib. But nib is also going to be put back into the deck. Like, no matter what like, if you use your Chandelier, you're losing, you're having no cards in the hand. If you just do this, they're kind of forced to hit one of these two. So hitting the Ariana would most likely be my case, because Ariana can just search for another copy of Chandelier, depending on what they do end up drawing for turn. But all this is going to do is really just go neg one instead of trap, which you don't really care about. But oh well. Kind of a misplay there. We do see the Imperm as well. It's going to hurt the copy of the Ariana. So I understand their kind of like theory behind it. We're going to go Gamma, summon with the copy of the Mu Beta by tributing the Mu Beta here. They're going to go up into the copy of SP. SP can then banish the copy of Big Welcome. And then we just set 2 and pass turn here. I mean, we probably just nib on those so they can't go for the copy of the SP, but whatever. We see a soul. We're in a normal summon. We see the soul being drawn there, which is kind of cool, being a big body on the field. We're not going to be able to negate its effects with that little cool interaction with the Daruma Cannon this time, but we will be able to activate. We're going to go Chainlink 1 SP, Chainlink 3 Imperm here. And that's going to negate the effect and banish them both. We set it, and then we just pass. We activate Barrier here, okay. Adding back the Prayers to summon with the copy of Low. Low can then set. Yeah, we can't set pre-prep. Set the copy of the Blessing, and we just pass turn on this with the SP and Ariana coming back. We see the draw phase. We're going to activate the effect of Blessing on the Low in the graveyard, adding it back to the hand. Then we're going to activate the effect of Saphira, using the Low on the hand to summon with the copy of the Skull Guardian. Skull Guardian can activate the effect as well as the Low, summon it herself out. Or we're choosing not to activate the Low because then we're going to lock out of her Drytron effects, I guess. So we're going to be seeing, I think that's what it is, right? If you normal special, you can place one. If a light rich monster summon, you can, yeah. So I'm assuming that's why they're doing it. You cannot special summon monsters that turn you activate this card. Yeah. So that's why we're doing it that way. Makes sense to me. Kind of have to be careful that you know, are able to do that though, because if you have to summon it back out to have the Omni negate, you're not going to use your Drytron effects here. So we're going to be seeing them do their Drytron shenanigans. We're going to add back the Saphira. Saphira is going to be activating the effect, searching for the copy of Ceravis, dumping the Prayers. We're going to then activate the effect of the Delta, using the Ben 10, revealing the copy of Meteonis to draw a Snatch Deal here. And the game looks like it's going to be Drytrons. You know, we have the negate for the Nibiru here. They're going to go for the copy of Nova, summon the copy of Alpha. They're going to activate Snatch Deal, stealing the copy of the Ariana. Then we're going to link up into a copy of Boral Sword. What? It's been years. I haven't seen Boral Sword. At one point, people wanted this card to be banned. This was for people who haven't seen. This is the access code before access code was legal. Crazy that we're seeing this here being made. We're going to activate these souls, paying half our life points. They're going to gate that with the copy of Herald. We chain Nib, we chain Ceravis, and that's going to be GG's. We have seen the Voiceless Voice Drytron deck end up winning the game. I feel like this deck is just so complicated to play for absolutely no reason. But it worked out. It's actually really cool how these two decks kind of like mashed together. You know, being able to search for the copy of Low off the Ben 10, then normal summoning it out, activating the effect. Just kind of crazy there. I like it a lot, to be honest, because low can let you get you into this stuff, which gives you just another Omni-Negate, which is on top of the rest of it. We don't see any of the big ones here. Like, we didn't see any of like the Herald of Perfections. We didn't see either any of the dads as well. The big the big ones of the Drytron names. So I wonder if they're just trying to like turbo out Skull Guardian, and that this is their way of doing it. But yeah, regardless, hope you've been watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, see more content like this. Stay safe. Peace.